Hi, Facebook. Just getting started here with Instagram as well. Hold on while I set this up. Sorry. All right. Hi, Instagram. Hi, Facebook. Welcome to Feeling Fab Friday. It's me, Amanda Lee. I cannot get this working properly today. And I'm coming to you live to talk about today digestion and your weight loss and well-being. Okay, so obviously we've heard lots of stuff lately about digestion and why this is so important. I know everybody is on probiotics. They understand, at least some of the importance, but probiotics might not be enough. And I want to talk a little bit about the connection with digestive issues and weight loss and also your well-being. So let's talk about weight loss first. So obviously, when you cannot assimilate nutrients, when your body isn't absorbing them properly because your digestion is off, sometimes that leads to storing fat because your body's just doing what it knows to do, right? It's protecting you. It says, I'm not getting a lot of nutrients here, so I think that we need to store some fat and protect us because we are not sure where our source of nutrients are coming from and what is going to be coming in next. So that can happen. And that can be really frustrating because you're eating a lot of good things, you're drinking your green juice, you're taking all your supplements, and nothing's being absorbed, which is why for a hormonal balance, really digestion is one of the first things that we work through. Because if you're not digesting your food properly, if you're not absorbing things, it doesn't matter how many pills and potions that you're given, your body isn't going to take those nutrients and use them, which the minerals are the building blocks for hormonal health. So if you're not getting your minerals in because you're not absorbing food, we got to work through digestion issues first. So bad bacteria in the gut can also increase weight gain for multiple reasons. And one of those reasons is it raises your cortisol levels when you have high amounts of bad bacteria in your gut. And high cortisol means you're going to store fat. And actually, when you store more fat, that fat also produces more cortisol. So you're in this terrible train of raising your cortisol, storing fat, and then fat producing more cortisol. And here we go. We're in this cycle. So, it's important to understand the balance of good to bad bacteria in your gut. So this is something that I work with my clients on in multiple different ways, and understanding the foods they're eating, they're irritating their gut, and also kind of doing some overview of what's going on. So you can look into different testing so we can understand what's going on in your digestive system and how this contributes to your absorption of your foods. If you're not digesting things properly, it could be part of like not digesting fats properly. And this can put a lot more pressure on your gallbladder. If you've had your gallbladder removed, this is like a whole nother ballgame here. And when you're not digesting fats properly, that also means that fats like vitamin A, vitamin D, all these things are not getting absorbed and your body isn't able to use them. So, we get mad at our bodies when we're working out hard, we're eating well, we're not seeing weight loss, and we're like, why? What the heck? I used to have my clients at CrossFit say this to me all the time. I'm working out really hard. I'm eating paleo. I'm eating so clean. Why am I not losing weight? And it's not a matter of calories in, calories out. It's actually a matter of your body not using its nutrients properly because your gut isn't working properly. And when your body feels like it's starving, it increases insulin response as well to protect you. So you can't get mad at something that's literally trying to take care of you, right? So anytime you feel frustrated with your body, actually just touch it and thank it because it's doing what it's supposed to do. It's just not working properly. So obviously, as this happens as well, the cortisol is going up and all these things, your thyroid is also affected with this gut connection. And this is where calorie restriction really isn't the answer because what you're putting in your body isn't being used as fuel. When your thyroid is slowing down, everything shuts down. So I say this to my clients as well. You can be eating really healthy food, but picture like the metabolism, okay, like a fire, digestive fire, this fire that's burning, using up fuel, and your thyroid is the big factor in your metabolism. And if you've got wet, soggy logs, you can throw salad and protein and all the green things in the world on that, and it's just going to sit there on the wet, soggy logs if it's not being used properly by your body. So this is how this comes into play and why we have issues, you know. And also the gut and the liver are very connected. So I do a lot of liver work as well. But it's really important to understand the bad bacteria versus the good bacteria in your body and how to, you know, work with this. So the other thing is that the gut and the brain are really connected. And 90% of your serotonin levels are made in your gut. And that's a lot. And so, you know, it can affect your depression. It can affect your well-being and your mood and how you're feeling in the world. So if you're having gut issues, this isn't just about fitting into your pants, like I said. This is literally about how you show up in the world. So, you know, something to think about how your digestion is working, whether it's going well or not, and also understanding the role between the gut and melatonin. So this is another thing, if your melatonin's low, which I can see through doing some testing with you, we can also see what's going on in the gut with that, and understanding that this is made in connection with serotonin, and it can also come from a gut dysfunction. So we really want to be paying attention to these things, because this is now affecting our weight storage, is also affecting our mood and our well-being, and our sleep, which is also needed for stress or stress response, and also goes into when you're not sleeping, you also store more fat. So you can see how this is all really connected, and this isn't just about eating less and working out more. It's really about your digestion. So I'm going to be having a free 5-day Love Your Guts challenge coming up, where we're going to talk more about this stuff. I'm going to give you a couple simple things that you can try to start getting your digestion moving in the right pathway, and literally your poops are going to be better and you're going to feel better and all these things. So it really starts with digestion, and then from there we can work on your hormones and the other things that are going on for you. So I just wanted to come in today to give a little bit of information about your digestion, for you to start paying attention to how you feel after you eat. Are you getting bloated right after you eat? Which could be a sign of like some low stomach acid. If you actually have acid reflux or heartburn, this is still a sign of maybe not producing enough stomach acid because your body's compensating. Kind of like when you go out in the sun and you get sunburnt and, you know, your skin becomes really dry, your body actually overproduces oil to kind of moisturize. So it's the same thing. Overproducing stomach acid can lead to too much stomach acid, but it comes from not having enough to begin with. So, and there's a couple of reasons why you can have low stomach acid: different bacteria that's going on, not having enough zinc in your body. And I can help you do some practical tests like that to figure out what's going on, and figure out whether it's low zinc, whether it's like a bacterial infection, or what's going on to lead to these issues. So many symptoms that we have are really rooted in deeper causes. And your job is to be the investigator and protector of your own health. Nobody's going to come along and, you know, just hand all this to you. I can tell you it's probably not going to happen through the typical medical avenues either. It's going to come from you doing your research, you finding out some answers, and you really becoming a student of your body and knowing when it feels off and when it feels right. So I want to invite you to join my 5-day Love Your Guts challenge. I'm going to have a link for that very soon for you to sign up, so you can start to understand a little bit more of gut health and how I can help you, 1, with weight loss, and 2, with your well-being connected to your gut. So this is another Feeling Fab Friday. I want to try to keep it a little shorter this week and just remind you that if you're not feeling fabulous, we need to figure out why, so we can get you on the right path. So thank you for joining me today. And I hope you start paying attention to A, what your poops look like, B, how your sleep is, C, how you're feeling in your well-being. And if you're not losing weight and you're trying everything, there's something else as the root cause, and I can help you figure out what that is. Okay, have a great day. And I will see you next week. If you want, you can join me in my free Facebook group, Calm, Confident, and Control, where I can answer some of your questions about hormonal balance. So send me a direct message if you want to be added to that group, and I'm happy to do it. And I will actually post it on a link on Facebook. All right, have a good day, and I will see you next week. Have a fabulous Feeling Friday. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.